now we got your warm-up stance here. You know, 60-40 weight distribution left to right. You've got the toes of your right foot even with the middle of your left foot. And we got the corridor aimed right now, right? Good.
Want me to keep doing this?
Yeah, just do about 3 or 4 more. Shoulders are square to the target line, which is great here. Yeah, just keep swinging them. There you go, right down the right wall. Again, if you have your natural release, you kind of block those last 2 releases. If you have your natural release, we know it's going to draw because you're a side-on golfer, right?
This club is still a little...
Yeah, it's long. Choke down when you're doing the warm-up. When the clubs fit you, you got to choke down a little because you're not making a full swing yet, are you?
No.
Okay. There you go. See, easier to release it now. Again, right down the right wall again, wasn't it? But the good news here is if you aim your right wall at the right edge of the green or just a little right of the flag and the ball goes straight down the right wall, you're in no trouble, right? If you pull it a little, you're on the flag. If you draw it a little, you're on the flag. If you draw it, you're left of the flag, but you're still on the green. Now, if the pin is on the left side of the green, you better not aim the right wall right at the flag, because if anything, you're going to miss it left of the green, right? If the pin's on the left side of the green, you aim the body line, you aim your left wall right at the flag, okay? And then that way, it's going to start somewhere to the right of the flag, and if it comes back to the flag, that's a bonus. If it goes dead straight, you're going to have a 30-footer. Okay? You can't flag them all anyway.
Right.
All right?
I'm not that good anyway.
Yeah. So again, choke down on it when you do your warm-up swings. There you go. Now there's your natural swing. That ball went right down the ball line. It's drawn back to the flag. That's what I want it to look like when you're warming up from now on.
Okay.
10, 20, 30 balls just like this, just as a warm-up is good. Now, widen your stance. Start with the same stance. This is how you step into every ball from now on, by the way.
Okay.
You step in like you're going to do a warm-up swing, but then you widen your stance. You get your chest up a little taller. Club's longer now, so you can stand up a little more. Good. Okay, now make your swing. It's okay. There it is. There's your natural swing. Ball started down the right wall, drawing back to the flag. Yep, I mean, ended up right on the flag. Okay, that's funny. We put these lines on the ground. We get you to aim the way that your body's built to aim, and it looks funny to you.
It looks like...
So you make some weird swings right now because it's looking funny to you. But it's that one, you just allowed yourself just to swing, and allowed is the key.
Right.
Most people, they get all freaked out. Just allow yourself to go with it and see what happens. Because when you go to the range and you do this enough on your own, it won't be funny. Even if you just set up like this and swing at home without a ball.
Which I can.
You do that, throughout the winter. Step in, every day, do 10, 15 warm-up swings without a ball, then widen your stance, go bigger and bigger and bigger. Even with one club, by the time you get out of winter, your mind's going to see it this way.
It'll become habit.
Yeah, exactly.
So I would like, I want to get like this.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
When I look up, it's really good.
Yeah, you think you're aimed right, don't
Yeah.
you?
It's
Yep.
like I'm aimed at the
The big tree?
big tree over
Yeah.
there. Even where I go.
That's funny.
When I
You-
said that, I
You swung over there. Exactly. Yeah. And actually on video you'll see it. You pushed it and you were facing right. You never actually finished your swing. Good. Yeah, so just get set up. Once you're set up, give me that nice tall, tall through the ball, tall finish. Just kind of think of it as somebody give you $1,000 right now to take a divot and get to a tall finish.
I could do it.
Take a divot, tall through the ball, tall finish. Show me what you do for $1,000. What would you do? Yeah. Funny. Instead of worrying about how things looked, you made yourself swing better. And where'd that end up? It landed up on the left wall, which is part of the corridor. We can live with that. Again, take a divot, get tall through the ball. Take a divot, get tall through the ball. just quick. Now what's interesting is even though that was quick, what happened? The ball went down the right wall, drew back to the flag.
Right.
Okay. What happens, like people when they say I lifted up or I looked up, I stood up. No, you tensed up. When we swing fast, we tense up and we short arm it. That's why you caught it thin.
Okay.
You didn't catch it thin because you were getting taller. As a matter of fact, what happens when people get taller, go ahead and stand up over here, hold the club up at waist high, okay? What happens when people get taller, lean back. We stretch.
Right.
So things stretched because we made more room. So in the golf swing, the more you learn to get tall through the ball, the more you're going to learn to extend and stretch down through the ball. But your habit is to stay down and pull in. You've seen it on video. Chicken
That's
wings
why I
all the
got
time.
this.
There you go. Well, that's why you've had an injury from something else, but that's why it keeps getting aggravated.
It never goes away
Exactly.
because I'm going.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, get set up. Your extension's about right here, so put the club head in the glove here. Good, good. Now stand up. Pull up. Yeah, stand up more. Squeeze your glutes. There you go. You feel that force all of a sudden? I mean, I'm working harder to hold it now, aren't I? Okay? That's what you need to be doing through the ball. Standing up and squeezing your glutes.
Oh, well,
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Now, funny, when we created the stretch, did this hurt as much?
No.
Interesting. It's when it's in a weak position, when you're staying down through the ball, you're in a weak position and this is going like this and then force is hitting that and you get that little stinger probably. Yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, by the end of the day, it's got to be, you know, throbbing, right?
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, not good. Okay. Okay, so tall through the ball, squeeze your glutes this time. And now, right shoulder stayed down. You stayed low. When your right shoulder stays down and you release it, you're going to get pull hooks like that.
Okay.
I want to see some of the misses show up here because we need to have a record of that too.
Absolutely.
You need to know cause and effect, right? As a matter of fact, the taller you get, the more the ball is going to go to the right. You remember earlier we talked about the verticals
Right.
in the golf swing. Okay, we swing in three-dimensional space. So we have, step to the side real quick. We have vertical forces and we have horizontal forces, okay? Now, if I get as low as I can and I swing around me as much as I can, I'm going to get balls curving that way, aren't I?
Yep.
You know, strong, very strong horizontals. Now, if I stand as close to the ball as I can, get as tall as I can, go as vertical as I can, all went higher and straighter. And anything is going to go right. So what happens in your golf swing is that the taller you get through the ball, the harder it is for it to go left. Okay, you may catch it
Because
thin
I'll
at
be more
first.
vertical.
Exactly. And by vertical, I don't mean left side up, right side down, because now you're just one's going up and one's still going down. When your right shoulder stays low, you get pull hooks. It actually decelerates the body, okay, too quickly for you. And then the club passes the body, okay? Ever seen Peter Sr. swing? Peter Sr., he gets tall through the ball, okay? Won in 5 straight decades, Australasian Tour. Major tournaments there too, not just small stuff. Pretty amazing. So when you get tall through the ball, where'd the ball go? Going right, actually. Because I went so tall, so strong, I didn't ever release it. My verticals were stronger than my horizontals that time. Okay? Now, if I get tall through the ball and I release it hard, it'll go straight. So tall and release. Dead straight. That ball didn't move. Okay? So what you're going to find is the harder you get up and the harder you swing down as you get up, you can turn it over in your perception as hard as you can. In your mind, you're going to be turning it over as hard as you can, and you'll never hook one. Okay? You'll swear you hooked it. You're going to look up. You're going to say, I swear I hooked that one. It's going to be going straight. And I'm going to tell you, you hooked it straight. Because that's your perception.
Right.
Okay? So that's what I want you to get a feel for now. We understand the warm-up stance, choking down on it. You understand aiming your corridor now. Now, this is the crux. This is the physics of the swing for you. You got to get taller through the ball. You got to be extending more downward than what you're used to. And the more you do that, the harder you'll be able to release it. Imagine that. You can release it as hard as you want and never hook one. Wouldn't that be a wonderful thing?
That would be awesome.
That's where we want your game to be a year from today. Yeah, stay with it. Again, there's a thought right now, right?
Right.
It's okay. Keep getting tall through the ball. Now, I don't want it to be a swing thought. That's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
I want this to become more reactive.
Okay.
So I want you to make a swing saying. Okay? Swing, tall, finish. You know, I don't care what it is, but you got to swing.
Okay.
Might as well say swing in there somewhere,
Okay.
something like that. You know, turn, tall, finish. Swing, turn, tall, finish. Turn, swing, tall, finish. You know, whatever it is. It's got to remind you of getting tall through the ball. It's got to remind you of finishing the swing. It's got to remind you that you're swinging in rhythm. Swing smooth, finish tall. I don't care. It could be 3 words, 4 words, doesn't matter. But create a saying for me right now that reminds you kind of this image where you're.
Swing, tall, finish.
Okay, swing, tall, finish. Keep it simple.
That's pretty simple.
Good. Swing, tall, finish. $1,000 for a rhythmic swing, tall, finish. Show me what you do. There it is. Went right down the right wall, trying to draw, but kind of hanging there. Good. You know, a little thin. You could have still extended down a little more, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But don't think about changing it. Just notice. Okay, so good. Swing, tall, finish now. Get that feel. For $1,000, what would you do? Swing, tall, finish. Yeah. Now, that's getting taller, but where was your extension? Was it down through the ball? No, you pulled up. That's the old pull-up, right?
Right, because that's
Yeah.
how I've hit a ball for the last.
That's right. Now, people say, I stood up. No, you didn't. You pulled up.
I pulled up.
Yeah. When you get taller through the ball, you got to extend down through the ball. You can't pull in anymore,
Okay.
which you'll get it.
Right.
You know, subconscious mind will get it.
Because I've done this so much.
Yeah, you've seen it. It's the 2 things on video you've seen that you want to get rid of. Chicken winging and that opening the shoulders when leaning forward that you've seen in the transition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay, swing, tall, finish. Yeah, keep doing it. See, you're getting taller, but now you got to learn to extend.
But I can't extend.
Yeah, you will. That's why I tell people, you know, that image, take a divot and get tall. It's okay to take a divot as you get tall.
Right.
Yeah. There it is. So that started down the right wall, it drew right back to the target, yeah?
Right.
I mean, that's your natural swing right there. And that feels pretty normal to you. I mean, pretty, not normal in the sense of what you do, but normal for your body. There's nothing uncomfortable about that for your body.
I'm not doing anything like really goofy.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. It's great. It's better action.
That is weird because that is a different feel, but it's not.
Yeah. Now go ahead and go to your finish and hold your finish this time. Good. Stay there. Now, level the hips. Shoulders leveled. How's your back feeling? So you were still leaning over because your right hip was down. You're trying to get taller, but if your right hip stays kinked low like that, if you have too much tilt in your hips in the finish, you can't get all the way tall. So at some point, your hips have to level out. Again, don't think about this during the golf swing. Just check it when the swing is done.
Okay.
If every time you finish your swing, you check it and you correct it, don't you think at some point your subconscious mind's going to say, let's just do it in the swing?
Let's get it right.
Yeah, it'll adjust. You just have to be
So-
patient. Let it adjust.
Through I should be more like this.
Exactly.
And
There
I
you go.
wanna be
That's right. That's where your normal habit is, right there.